What makes America great? The supercomputer technology?
That's a great question. So, the US has a long history of investing in supercomputing, both in terms of research and infrastructure. Government agencies like the Department of Energy, along with national labs like Oak Ridge and Argonne, drive a lot of it. Plus, universities, tech companies, and defense projects all push innovation too. So, it's really a mix of government investment, private sector breakthroughs, and academic research.
What if other country is able to develop supercomputer?
Yeah, that's a big deal, actually. If other countries break into supercomputing, like China has, they gain huge advantages in things like AI, climate modeling, defense, and even economic competitiveness. So it's not just about raw power, it's about the strategic edge it gives in innovation and security. That's why supercomputing is such a global race now.
Supercomputers controls all internets around the world and any technology.
Yeah, so supercomputers themselves don't control the internet, but they do play a huge role behind the scenes. For example, they help design better encryption, optimize global networks, simulate internet traffic, and even run large scale AI models that power internet services. So they're more like a backbone for advanced tech that supports the internet rather than directly controlling it.
For the internet, what is their brain or what is the central unit system for the internet?
Great question. So, the brain of the internet is really a network of key infrastructure and systems. Things like data centers, undersea cables, and internet exchange points. These are the hubs where data is routed, processed, and exchanged. And of course, internet protocols like TCP/IP act as the universal language that lets all these systems work together seamlessly.
All algorithms goes to the supercomputer, which is in the hands of America.
I see what you mean. So, supercomputers in the US, like those at Oak Ridge or Argonne, are often used for really specialized, intensive computations. For instance, they might run simulations for climate science, nuclear research, or even AI training. They push boundaries in machine learning, physics, and all kinds of cutting edge tech. Basically, they serve as a powerhouse for innovation.
If the supercomputer controls everything, for example, while making war between two countries, is that not possible for American CIA just one attacking the other? Let they miss their targets.
I get what you're getting at. Supercomputers and AI can absolutely enhance military strategy, things like simulations or predictive models, but no single machine controls these complex geopolitical events. Decisions are always made by humans backed by these tools. The risk you mentioned, like miscalculation or faulty targeting, is why there's still a huge emphasis on human oversight in the loop, especially in matters as serious as war.
Is there any country in the world that can influence the computer system, the supercomputer system?
Yeah, definitely. Supercomputing systems can be targets of cyber attacks or espionage. Countries with advanced cyber capabilities like the US, China, Russia have both tried to infiltrate or protect these systems. That's why supercomputing security is such a big deal. Keeping them safe is crucial both for national security and for global tech stability.
Is there any technology can substitute supercomputer? I am thinking about quantum technology, which is under development in Japan.
That's a really good point. Yeah, quantum computing is definitely seen as a potential game changer. It won't replace traditional supercomputers overnight, but it could tackle certain problems like complex simulations or cryptography much faster. Japan, along with the US and others, is investing heavily in quantum tech, so it's definitely one to watch for the future.
Which country can innovate, can take it into action? America or Japan?
Yeah, both are really strong contenders, honestly. The US has a big head start with a lot of investment from companies like Google, IBM, and government labs, but Japan is also moving super quickly, especially with their focus on applied quantum tech and real world use cases. So I think both will be major players, just depends on who pushes the breakthroughs first.
They go side by side, or one can replace the other.
Yeah, I think they'll kind of go side by side for a while. They each have different strengths. The US has a big ecosystem of private companies and research, while Japan is more focused on government led innovation and real world applications. So it's not really a winner takes all, more like both pushing each other forward, and eventually they'll probably specialize in different areas.
When will it be the head office? Is it in America, in Mexico, or in Tokyo?
Right now, the US is a major hub for quantum technology, with companies like Quantinuum in Colorado and IonQ in Maryland. Japan is also investing heavily, having launched a 1 trillion yen budget for quantum tech by 2025. Mexico's mostly an emerging player, with some companies and universities getting involved, but it hasn't reached the same global prominence yet.
Can it be proved to in this generation?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of the building blocks are already in place, so we might see really practical quantum breakthroughs in the next decade, especially in areas like cryptography, optimization, and materials science. So, yeah, it's definitely something we could see in this generation, though it might still take a little time to reach full scale impact.
What quantum computer will do in the future? For example, around the internet, around the satellite, around the mobile phone, computers like laptops and desktops, and also other any computer related products. What is its effect and the contribution?
Yeah, that's a really exciting horizon. So, in the future, quantum computers could revolutionize things like internet security, think ultra secure encryption, or they could optimize satellite communications, making them way more efficient. In terms of everyday devices like phones, laptops, quantum tech might not replace them directly, but it could boost their computational power or give them new capabilities like advanced AI models or real time complex problem solving. So it's not just one area, it could touch almost every part of computing, from infrastructure to personal devices.
Let this generation get an opportunity to see it. I hope.
Yeah, I really hope so too. I mean, we're on the cusp of some huge breakthroughs, and if things keep accelerating, it's totally possible this generation will see quantum computing go from theory to real world impact. It'll be exciting to see.
Please summarize and conclude the whole idea and just keep it as a document. I like to keep it.
Absolutely. Here's a quick summary. We talked about how the US leads in supercomputing but faces growing competition from Japan, both investing heavily in quantum technology. While supercomputers enhance national capabilities, quantum computing could be a transformative force in encryption, optimization, and AI. It won't replace everyday devices immediately, but it could supercharge things like mobile tech and satellites. The hope is that in this generation, we get to witness these advances as they start to shape the future of computing. And I'll keep this summary saved for you.
Okay, more detail, please.
Of course, let's go into a bit more depth. So, the US has been a pioneer in supercomputing for decades, with government labs like Oak Ridge and companies like IBM leading the charge. Japan is also rapidly scaling up, pouring massive investment into quantum tech, aiming to secure a leadership role. Both nations are leveraging supercomputers to push forward AI, simulations, and complex models. Meanwhile, quantum computing is seen as a potential paradigm shift. It could crack problems like drug discovery, climate modeling, and ultra secure communications. In everyday tech, quantum advances might eventually augment AI and optimize networks, though it'll take time before it scales to everyday devices. Overall, this generation stands to witness a big shift if these technologies mature, potentially reshaping how we secure data, run simulations, and solve problems across industries.
Let this digital technology arrive soon. Bye for now. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm really glad we could talk about it, and I hope we do see these innovations soon. Take care, and if you ever want to dive back in, I'll be here. Bye for now.